explain, over in Montecito, this has created a lot of panic. Oh yes, indeed. And as one can imagine, what's now going to be very difficult for the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and of course his actress wife, cable TV star, yes, Meghan Markle. Well, apparently they're now seeing that this will be a spectacular opportunity for them to have, well, shall we say, a radical rethink about their lives moving forward. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your company. As we now know, it's a terrible situation that happened over in the United States of America at a recent rally for none other than the former president, the 45th president of the United States, that is Donald J. Trump. Terrible situation. Whatever your politics are, it's terrifying, you know, and it always casts your mind back to situations that have happened, and you think to yourself, we talked about it recently on the show, Margaret Thatcher and the Brighton bomb. Whether you liked Mrs. Thatcher or not, nobody deserves that. But as you can imagine, things are very, very tricky right now, particularly if you are Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. As many people know, Harry and Meghan claim that they are a target, and they have, as I pointed out, at least 6 operational security guard teams each and every time they go out in public. They're so fearful, apparently, of the security. Now, as we've told you before, also, they've claimed that they've had people wandering in and out of their mansion out in Montecito and had to step up security there. But all thanks to this particular element and the fact that we have now a brand new government over here in the United Kingdom led by Yvette Cooper. That's right, she's the brand new Home Secretary, and we'll be looking and scrutinising all sort of situations regarding Harry's bid for security over the world, as it were, IPP status as it's called. Now, one of the things that, as ever, we have to say allegedly that Harry and Meghan are now looking at is simply this. They're citing the fact that somebody like Donald Trump is as much of a target as Prince Harry is. And when you look at it in those terms, some people might say the same thing. But of course, you have to remember that Prince Harry recently travelled halfway around the world simply for a premiere for Bob Marley. And then, of course, they recently went out to Nigeria. But they've claimed that London is one of the most dangerous cities literally in the world. So you can understand the problems that now are going to be facing this brand new Home Secretary. The other side of the coin that I've been told is that Prince Harry apparently has decided and is pushing ahead with his own panic room within inside his mansion. Again, we have to say allegedly, but you can understand, as people who've worked there out with Harry and Meghan, they know the paranoia that Harry literally has about his own security, claiming, of course, that he's a major target. Some people might suspect that he claimed his own target basis. Well, he claimed, of course, and now apparently that's going to be disputed as to what he did in Afghanistan, killing, of course, people in the Taliban, which have now apparently may and may not be made up in his international best-selling book Spare. But either way, this particular terrible situation with the former president of the United States, they believe at some point will make people radically rethink the safety of not just him, but his wife and his 2 children. Now, some people might say he's literally jumping on a bandwagon. Others might say he has a case to call. The bigger issue now is if the brand new Home Secretary over here in the United Kingdom, Yvette Cooper, will she take notice and think likewise? It is a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.